Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves back on in to the glorious line, Neom City, but in Manor Lords. Hope you're all well. Look at this thing. Let's go for a quick tour before we begin. Just along the line. It's the easiest tour ever. I just hold W key. Oh, look at it. Now, we're proving a little bit difficult as we get to the edges, spreading things out as well. But we are getting there, and there it is. Right to the end, which is the corpse pit. Right there. But I hope you're all well, guys, and thank you so much for joining me. So in the last episode, we pretty much ramped up population by loads, and we tried to fix our distribution issues, which we are getting there. So fuel's no problem. Food is slowly getting there. These are the last houses now, and same for clothing. We're slowly getting there as well. We're just waiting for the stalls to kind of be stocked up, which they are. The food stall is, so that will distribute across nice and quick. It's just going to be the clothing stall there. And we popped in a couple of marketplaces just over here and filling in these gaps when they want to pop up as well. So we're going to start to do that as well. And the big key for today is going to be getting a whole bunch of these upgraded, seeing where we can push this population to. We're only buying in a few slabs at a time, but now we should be okay to open up a trade route for the mail armor. Nope, it's 9,700. We're nearly there. So we're currently importing the helmets. Exporting more bows than we know what to do with, which is crazy as well. They just don't come in, but they're fine. And as the treasury gets stolen, I mean, we're all good over here as well. So we got plenty of people coming in. New family member joining tailor shops, even more crafting they're going to have to do. And there we go. More food stalls coming up over here. So hopefully they start to stock these ones in. Clothing stalls there are the ones we need to stock so they can distribute across, which will happen. And that's going to look really cool. A couple of little marketplaces on there. Plenty of houses now wanting to upgrade over here. So once again, food is now at 90%. So it is going up. They are filling up these houses. So I'm just keeping a close eye on that. You guys, I really appreciate you being here. Just a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. Really, really does help me massively. So thank you so much for that. And thank you to all my members and any new members. I really, really appreciate you on the channel or Patreon. It really helps and supports me. So thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. Right, as soon as the tiles come in, I'm going to go ahead and make sure we're upgrading so we can do 2 at a time, as I say, because we only import 10 tiles. Look at that. A nice food variety in 94. Yes, I will keep checking in periodically, guys, just on these houses. I'm desperate to try and fix it. And my guess of 500 population is nowhere near. So once we've upgraded and filled the remainder out of here, we're going to be close to 1,000 population on here, guys. I'm not even kidding. Like, genuinely think we're going to hit close to 1,000 population. And what I'm going to do also is go into my retinue and we can max these guys out now. So we've got plenty of money to be able to do so. Let's just spam them all. And we'll close that. Still got plenty. So we've got a nice big army. That just gave us a nice bump in population as well. So we're just short. But yeah, I think we're going to see it through until it's absolutely maxed anyway, just to kind of see where it's at. But I'm really, really determined to get this all to 100%. So food variety is going to hit 100%, no problem. It's just waiting on the clothing to actually do its thing. I've put in another storehouse here to see if I can get that to work. Let's just try and trade in a little bit more of the roof tiles now. Let's go to 12 so we can actually upgrade 3 houses at once. We're obviously upgrading as many as we can. I'm going to finish off down this side. So that's that whole chunk. And then I'll get these ones done in between. I'm going to reduce the tax to 5% now. We should be okay. I'm going to continue the upgrades. So we're doing really well. Let's continue these ones over here. These obviously bring spaces for people to move in. So I can do 3 at a time now based on what we have. That should be all we can do. Let's get these to tier 2 over this side because they're not having trouble with anything. I'm going to fill up this side with a few more houses before we upgrade because I want a couple more orchards in. So we're going to have nice long snaking orchards around here with these two, I think. So nice 2 big houses there. Burgage plots upgraded, so we can do a few more soon. Alright, granary is finished then, so let's make sure it doesn't have what we don't want in there, so we're okay with all that. Say no to that. Beer is not a problem over here either, so let's do that right there. So what we want to do is stick a load of people in here, let them fill it up, and I've just popped in a small marketplace here. Hopefully that'll fill the food variety over this end, and should fix that. And then the large storehouse is also being upgraded, and I'm going to pop 2 more in there. Hopefully that opens a clothing store. So food's taken a massive hit in the middle here for some weird reason. It's got a mind of its own. So it was in a good place. We've got more than enough food. And then out of nowhere, the food just stops going into these middle bits. And I can't quite see any reason why. I think I'm going to move this stable though. Let's see if we can try and fix this. We obviously got this one granary here as well. Let's go into here and let's turn off the crop stuff and the ale. Actually, we don't need that to go into there. Let's leave just the food, and we're also going to top this one up with loads of people. We got loads of people anyway, so we should be fine. And then we could probably get one in there. We'll see how that behaves based on that movement. All right, a good chunk of mail armor going on to these guys now as well as helmets. Helmets still struggling, actually. Why have they stopped buying that in? Did I turn that off? No, they're just really slow. So we're going to hold fire on upgrading once again because they're going to get their tiles before they grab the helmets. Hello, we got a band of raiders actually in our settlement here. Nice. Okay, everyone, let's rally over here. So, archers, you're going to be in the back. I'm just pausing up so we can get set up here. We're going to get archers over here. I'm going to get spearmen here. And then I'm going to get the retinue in the trees here. And in all honesty, with the armor and thingy in, the one lot of spearmen will probably do the trick anyway. They're crazy. And archers in place. Fire at will, please. Boom. I'm going to go in on... Oh, hello. We'll get those to push forward. I think the retinue will absolutely hammer those anyway. Archers hammering them too. Get spearmen in. You can come straight in the back here. With a push forward. Let's get the archers moved over a little bit. Get these guys in on there. It's a nice easy fight, I think. Yep. There we go. Let's get these guys tight like that. They're pushing on us, as you can see. So we'll go defensive stance. So they'll run at our spears. And then we'll set push forward. These guys come round. Flank. And in they go. And these guys probably come this way as well. Archer's raining in on them, but it's not doing much. Retinue, you might want to turn on that. They're fine over there. Lost one retinue. There we go. Job done. Nice and easy. We lost one retinue member. No problem at all. Money's ticking back up really nice again now as well. Have we got any raider camps? We do. Probably go deal with that in a moment because they do steal your food and stuff. I'm just going to remove that marketplace. I've put a 3-stall marketplace at the other end a second, just in a little gap. I'm just going to go ahead and get a few more there. There we go. So they'll fill this one first. We've got someone in the gravedigger, haven't we? Let's get another person in there. In the corpse pit. Just to clear those bodies. Because it really does tank your approval when they see the bodies, by the way, guys. Just be careful. But yeah, where have I slotted it in? Just here. I've popped a little marketplace there, so we're going to get that in a moment. Food is slowly going back into them. It just had a bit of a weird wobbly where they all just kind of disappeared, so a bit weird. All right, we'll take that to our nearby treasury. Let's have a look whilst they're out, see if there's any more popping up. Don't think that's the case. We're going to be ready to fight soon, but I kind of want to wait. Yeah, helmets are coming in again as well. Yeah, I kind of want to wait because I want to make sure we're stabilized here. And even with those new granaries, they're not making new marketplaces, so we need more population, I think. You'd think they'd go back to distributing. I'm not sure why, or whether what I changed caused these issues. It's really strange. Anyway, let's continue upgrading the ones that we can. So there's plenty here that we can still get upgraded. These are goat sheds that we probably want to... No, we're good. We've got plenty of leather, but the hides are nice and low now, which is good. The extra tannery did work then. So let's go ahead and get more families in. 169. We've got plenty of room for some more, so that's fine. Let's disband those. We are okay. Food obviously is great. Now, what's interesting is actually that berry deposit at double, maxed out kind of collecting it from the forager's hut, really is struggling, even with the double capacity when you get up to this amount. So they're not that good. But after some consideration, the berries, it might be because they get distributed out before everything else. Let me take a look. Not really. That's interesting. I'm going to do something here as well. So what I'm going to do, look in the granary, see which ones aren't marketplace people, like this. And I'm going to go into the forager's hut, for example, and I'm going to go whatever says, I think it's the first two. So if I reassign this one to the granary, that should put a marketplace family in there. And I'm going to do the same to the other family here. Problem is, a forager will carry one berry at a time to the marketplace, whereas the granary workers will carry multiple. So if we go over here, they should now be peddling at a nearby marketplace, and it will get berries out much quicker to these guys here. We want to do the same really to our other food buildings, so hunters, for example. So hunting camp, that family right there is also the same. So what we want to do is reduce the other two, grab the hunters that are marketplace workers. There's one. We're going to reassign to this granary. And that's going to give us 3 in that granary there that should be working as... Why can't I bring that up? It should be them working as market workers. And then worst case is we can add another one back into there. So effectively, what we're going to do is see if that made a difference to our food variety over here. See if they start now distributing. It's going to take a little while as they reassign. As you can see, all of our houses now are just dipping massively. So it's like this whole marketplace has gone dead. Let's click on a couple of food stores and have a look. Yeah, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. None of the market stalls have food in. It's like we're going to have to reassign this. I know it sounds weird, and it's a really dangerous thing. I'm going to test something here. I think I killed my game. Holy crap, that froze for ages. Right, we're demolishing that marketplace right there. And what I'm going to do, they should start making new ones anyway. I'm going to go ahead and make a smaller one in here. So I'm going to wait for that to all be cleared. We'll do something like that once they clear it. All right, there's quite a bit of clothing still sitting in there, so hopefully they go and grab that. They are grabbing it, so it's going down. All the new family requests stall from the granaries, perfect. That's what we want. So we're now seeing some marketplaces be distributed around, and there you go. Look at that. Out of nowhere, all of these houses over here now have all the food in, and these guys don't. Interesting. So we're going to see a couple of smaller ones over here. So we set up a really small market here. We can also set up another small market. Let's go a little bit longer. Go for a few in there. Something like that. We'll get some marketplaces in there as well. And then we'll slowly watch as the distribution changes now. So I'm hoping even the clothing will work. So all of these will start to fill up again. Food variety should start to fill up. They do bug out sometimes, so you do have to kind of do it. I'm happy all these houses are fixed now. Clothing's actually gone up in percentage already, even though they're down over here. We might also need to do the same to this one. Pretty sure these are dead food stalls right here. Oh no, they are getting stuff in. Perfect. And we'll keep it open and watch that number go up. There we go. We're back up to 70. So it is definitely 71. It's all being distributed now. So that's interesting, isn't it? Funny how that one was causing all the issues. We've got another bandit camp to go deal with as well. Really kind of strange how that was. The root of all our issues is that one large marketplace though, right? So strange. Anyway, let's go deal with that. And now we're back up to 7.7k. Once again, now we can actually upgrade over here. Nice. I'm going to go and pause the saw pit. It's on 1.3k planks. It's just wild right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and build another marketplace down this end. So we're upgrading this granary, and I'm going to assign a couple more people to it. So hopefully they open up marketplaces just here as well. That one there is struggling to get food in again, so we might have to go ahead and demolish that one once again. And there we go. That is upgraded, so I'm going to assign a bunch of people to that one, and I'm hoping they open some marketplaces over here. But the variety has gone back up now. Back up to 81, so it is getting in once more. And clothing's at 89, so that's slightly improved. Now we just need to wait for the rest. And I think we dealt with this over here, so let's go grab that. We're getting there. 553 on the pop. I've slowed down the population growth a little bit, and it's mainly because of our bad thingy there, but we don't need it right now. So we're just going to keep grabbing whatever now. All right, so I'm going to do something a little unordinary here as well, guys. And I'm going to go ahead now and get a trading post in over here. What I'm going to do with this one is get 4 people in that, plus 2 of our horses. So I'm going to get that nice and assigned now. Have we got room for them? Nope, so we're going to need a new stable space as well. So we'll grab a hitching post next to this. And yeah, I'm going to order in 2 horses, and I'm going to put berries to be imported now for an extra bit of food source. And I'm hoping the trading post will then open a market stall over here. Right, there we go. So we're going to order in the first horse, and then we're going to go trading, food, import berries. And we're going to keep that number at 100. So we're just going to import like crazy on the berries. Everything else is fine. It would pay to probably export. We should probably import maybe some eggs as well, because we're struggling on that, just to kind of prop us up. So let's say 40 there as well. We're going to need a trade route on both of these. So we'll go for that one. I think I can get the egg one as well. Yep, we've got enough knocking about. This is proof that you don't need the trade points. You can still afford it. Yes, we're quite far in. Let's see how many years. We're 9 years into the game, so actually under that front then maybe we're quite far in, I suppose. But yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll get 4 people assigned to that as well. So hopefully these traders may well decide to open up, once they get their berries in, a marketplace. So that's kind of how it works. The trading post people will also do it. I wish they never, but they do. But yeah, got a nice surplus of apples coming in now. The eggs didn't do as well as I thought because they're distributing a bit quicker. But yeah, as you can see, the berries buying in, they're instantly distributed out. So let's see how we're doing here. Food distributions took a massive nosedive once again. Over here now. What? Yeah, we just can't win no matter what. I think half our food stores have kind of disappeared over here. No, they're not. They're just rubbish. I'm just taking a look. The food stores, no, they all have food in. They're just not distributing very quick, which is interesting. And funnily enough, the first one to go in was a clothing store from this marketplace. See that? 3 of them are now open market stores. So we've got a clothing store. I hope you do actually start to sell those clothings. That'd be good. But we kind of wanted food there, guys. All right, this one's a good example of one that we're going to get rid of. So they're all completely empty in this one. These ones are okay. This one right here, I'm going to demolish. There's like nothing in them. As you can see, nothing cleared out. So hopefully we'll open up some new marketplaces. I'm going to try and squeeze another one in somewhere else. Just really small one. Something like that. Let's get some stalls in there. And hopefully they can distribute this out a little bit better. So I'll keep toying with smaller markets until we see what we want here. And all 4 of these guys now have opened up market stalls. See, traders just do their thing. Right, I've just gone through. I've spent a hefty amount of time reassigning from communal ovens, from the hunters' cabins, and we've assigned to the granaries now. So all the granary workers should be marketplace workers. I did the same over this side. So bar 1, no matter what we do, we keep assigning him from the communal oven, but he will not do it. So let's just quickly try it one more time. I'm going to reduce him out of there. I'm going to go to communal oven. I'm going to grab the communal oven family and we're going to bang him in there. There we go. Just had to let it play a little bit and then we'll get another one or 2 back in there. Hopefully they don't open marketplaces now. That should be enough. And these guys will distribute a little bit better. So I've been fiddling around with it. We're back into the 84% from after transferring, but we'll give it a little bit more time and it should fix again. This side once again being the pain in the backside because it's so far away. All right, I've just noticed another one. It's going to be the tannery. So I need a workshop over here. Let's see if we can reassign from that. There's also a couple of granary workers in here that aren't marketplace owners. So let's take a look once more at where we can assign those guys. Yeah, see, weavers' workshops. So we need those in large storehouses as well. So I think another large storehouse is another idea here. Let me take a look really quick about this. So that 4 is good. That 4 is good. That granary also has one that doesn't need to be in there, so let's get rid of you and let's get another storehouse over this side. So we're going to get a storehouse hopefully that just stores clothing over here. Get that sped up and I'm going to move the tanner into that one. There we go. We'll assign nothing but clothing items in this one and we'll hopefully get that going. So I'm going to try one more time. The tannery is a weird one. They never want to not be market workers, so we'll try our best to do that though. We'll get that moved over. And they should go and get that one stocked up nicely from these other guys here and open up some market stalls, hopefully for clothing to fix over here. And then I can get these upgraded. I'm going along and all the central ones are really good. If we just hold tab, bread disappears on occasion, but that's fine. And then over here is looking good. So I can carry on starting to upgrade now. So we want to upgrade to get the family sorted. All right, see if there's more slots for some marketplace. I think we're ready there, right? They're starting to build some more, hopefully. Clothing stall, let me guess, that's from the tannery. Every time, I told you. Look at that. 3 straight away opening clothing stalls. They're so annoying. So annoying. And then when I assign them, they will no longer be thingies workers. It's weird. Tannery's always a bit bugged, so we may as well just have to let them be, what's it called then? Marketplace guys. That's why clothing's always a bit behind. It's also the same for the weavers' workshop, so I'm going to get another one in there. They're probably going to open up another marketplace as well, but it should help us fix this issue. There we go. So clothing stalls coming in the middle here, and they're for leather and a weaver's workshop, no doubt. Yep. Now you should be nice and close to actually stock up your clothing stores, so don't have too many problems there. And the other one, they're all doing it now. 3 clothing stores, all empty, and it's because they're from the tannery and the weaver's workshop. And there's nothing I can do about it. No matter, like, I assign them, they're not having any of it. All right, storehouse is now opening marketplaces, at least with the clothing they're grabbing in there. So I'm going to upgrade that one now. And let's hope some of these get sorted. It is just a fighting game. Ever losing trying to top up clothing, man. Honestly, no matter what you do, nothing works. Although, admittedly, we were always going to have issues. We're in a bloody long line. But it's fine. All right, clothing's fixed on the right completely. Middle is getting there. End is not. Look, 0 again. It's like some weird thing. Like all these granaries with all this food in a marketplace is just not doing anything. Let's see what mercenaries are about. The Wayward Sons, heavy mercenary archers and light mercenary archers. I'm hiring them because we can afford it. Let's get a nice chunky army here. Let's bring them in. Where are you? Yep, they're all the way down there. Perfect. I'm just going to leave them standing over here, so if anyone attacks, they get to shoot them. I'm going to gear up ready to fight, I think, because there's only so much we can do with these guys. We can't get them upgraded because distribution's just kind of died. But I actually think it's more that the game's being buggy and not stocking these stalls as opposed to actual mechanics. Now, we are in a giant line, so that probably doesn't help, but it is what it is. Especially clothing. Like, there was just 5 or 6 clothing stalls opened and not a single extra piece of clothing gets distributed. And if I click on the clothing stall, they just never fill up. Yep, all of them. Food stalls fine, clothing stalls not so much. I do have a theory though, and I'm going to go ahead and demolish out some of these clothing stalls. I've paused the tannery now, and I'm going to get rid of every single one because we've actually got no leather for them to actually stock up because it gets taken out by the storehouses anyway. So actually, in theory, we'd be better off getting rid, and then the actual storehouses can go ahead and make proper marketplaces, right? I'm paying my Wayward Sons. I'm going to leave them. Here you go. Carry on, my wayward son. Love it, man. Look at our manor house in the back. We wave the banner of Lonzi. Right, because we can't actually do anything with these guys, I'm going to go ahead and just slap in a whole bunch of houses now to fill out this. Because we can't upgrade ours, right? So let's just do this. Boom. Alright, we're just going to fill out all of that. So we can't upgrade any of ours at the moment through distribution. Let's just get a load of tier 1s in. Let's ramp up that way. That may even help us get the marketplaces we want. So I'm going to keep opening where I can and hope that eventually they will fix it. So once again then, centrally they're fine. Let's just take a good look over one last time. Again, food variety just plummeted once more, even though we have 3.5k food. Clothing, still the same number, hasn't changed at all. Another 10 clothing stalls made, not a single new clothing been distributed. Food in the middle for some reason. I don't know what more I can do for these guys. We've got new marketplaces everywhere. I've been going through deleting any that are just not doing anything. So these keep popping up new clothing stores and they never get full of anything. And if we look at where they are, they're never doing anything. It says gathering. Like, you're going to go and grab some stuff for me? Warehouse worker going home. Who knows? Alright, all of these houses are actually getting supplied as well, funnily enough. So, it's funny, all the new houses get supplied instantly. Please explain that to me. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. But yeah, so all of the new houses that are going in, even without people living in them, are getting... They're able to be upgraded to tier 2 instantly. So fuel's always fine. Food's going into them, and so is clothing, and I don't know why, yet all the other clothing can't be distributed. And then food is going into the new ones, but not going in down here at all. So and when I look, these marketplaces, you'd think, oh yeah, they've probably got loads of food in. They've got okay amounts to fill them up, but that's it. And then if I go on the ones down here, they also have loads. But my guess is they've changed the kind of way they're working, but all our original food stores aren't working anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and once again demolish out. It lags like crazy when you delete this, but I'm going to go ahead and demolish once more. I'm going to try and get in a couple more over this way. So I'll try and get in some kind of stall section over here. It's almost like if you build a big marketplace, it just doesn't work. Let's go ahead and pop 5 in there. Let's also get some over here. I don't know. When it lets me, I'm going to have to wait for quite a few clothing items to disappear before I can do it. And let's hope these new food stalls and stuff get stocked nice and quickly. Let's have a look. There we go. Food going in. Let's hope this fixed it. Oh, look. Clothing went to 90% now. 91. So we're having to delete the original marketplace. This has been a really good test, actually. All right, we got room now. So I might be able to go ahead and squeeze in a couple of small markets now. Like 3 there. And then another 3 there. And do it that way instead. So they're going to build these, hopefully, It's food that I'm more concerned about, because that's what we need to get things upgraded. So let's see if it then depreciates from other houses, like over there, and does that. Let's try it. We'll soon see. So clothing's no longer an issue, but food is an issue over here now. So is there a gap anywhere else that we can squeeze here? Yep, right here. So what we'll try is a food stall, or 4 there. Let's see if that also now helps me supply these houses too, and see if it breaks this. And there we go. We can now upgrade some of these. I'm going to get them done whilst it lets me. I'm having to just fiddle around and play the game. It's fine. There's a few up here that we can upgrade, so we're going to keep doing that so families can keep moving in. And I'm watching over the food variety once more, so it's just this end that's causing it now. There's a couple in the middle here that don't have it, but they will in a moment because the food stalls are being stocked up. And we're on 600 population. Holy crap. The time just disappears whilst I'm playing this, man. Yeah, lots of testing going on there, guys. But I'm really happy with how this episode's gone. We've figured quite a lot out. And the growth has been absolutely massive. Guys, as always, really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Thumbs up if you haven't already. And do consider subscribing. Look how dense the middle is right now. Lots of tier 3s. And we've got a big army. We've got a really big army. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great day. Take it easy, and I'll see you soon.